The Blackberry Storm II combats most of the iPhone's pitfalls. It includes a slightly better camera. It actually comes with flash and zoom. Its resolution is slightly higher on a smaller screen, but there's a trade-off. The BlackBerry Storm 2 isn't fully equipped to be a media powerhouse. With a mere single gigabyte of memory, it forces users to get external memory sources. From a hardware standpoint, it has an almost identical processor and RAM setup, but still glorious isn't a word to describe this phone. The BlackBerry Storm 2 is an amazing and fast phone which revolutionizes the BlackBerry market. The second touchscreen phone from BlackBerry, the Storm 2, introduced its users to a hands-on approach with the smartphone. The BlackBerry has an on-screen QWERTY keyboard, a 3.15 megapixel camera, and 2 gigabyte memory with capabilities of expanding to a 16 gigabyte. The phone has thousands of applications available in BlackBerry App World. The BlackBerry runs on the BlackBerry OS version 5. Unlike its previous model, the Storm 2 has built-in Wi-Fi on an 802.11b/g scale. The BlackBerry RIM operating system is known for having very slow phones, but surprising this was a pretty fast phone. The tested download speed was 1,247 kilobits a second and only had a download time of 5.830 seconds, which is only 0.323 seconds slower than the Droid X. The BlackBerry also had 0.596 seconds of latency, which wasn't the best. The phone was fast, but it had a lot of jitter. When it was being used to access the internet, the phone received the grades of 4 out of 5 for download speed, 4 out of 5 for latency, 4.5 out of 5 for download time, and 3 out of 5 for compatible bands. The BlackBerry Storm 2 received the scores for download speed and latency because it was not the fastest phone, but it wasn't the slowest, and the BlackBerry had minimal jitter, which depicted the latency score. The BlackBerry also received scores for their compatible bands and download time because the BlackBerry was only slower than Android by a little, and the BlackBerry uses the same radio as the iPhone 3GS, which only operates on 2.4 gigahertz bandwidth. While the BlackBerry runs across all platforms, you will be focusing on its ownership under Verizon, costing $199 with a 2-year commitment, or $599 without a commitment. The BlackBerry Storm 2 is a phone that has shot up in popularity among Verizon users. The monthly cost of ownership for the BlackBerry Storm 2 can vary from $74.99 to $104.99, but for the quality of service on the network, it's well worth the money.